£2.5, £2.10, £2.10, £2.10, £2.
If you want to know more about how prices are set, you couldn't do better than come to Grimsby Fish Market.
140, no one.
Economists talk about price discovery. Well, that's what's happening here for cod, for haddock, for halibut. This is the start of a chain which ends up via buyers like Amy with the fish on your plate.
Prices have gone up because everything else has gone up. So we're also affected by fuel, electricity bills are a big one because it's chilled or frozen. So we have to keep the lights on and the fish chilled. Paper even has gone up, so the labelling of products, even that goes up. So that's the knock-on effect to the consumer.
Put it all together and it helps explain why prices here and across the country are much higher now than a few years ago. Now, what's been happening with fish prices recently is not dissimilar to what's been happening to overall food prices. A bit of a roller coaster, up very sharply thanks to fuel, labour costs, all of the rest of it, and now actually starting to come down. And it's part of the explanation for why inflation is coming down right now. But this is only one small part of the overall shopping basket of prices across the UK. The overall inflation rate dropped to 3.4% in February, lower than expected, and it's expected to fall further in the coming months. Across the dock from the fish market, the renewables industry, offshore wind mostly, is one of this town's success stories in recent years, offering up an alternative future to the fishing industry.
These jobs are good quality jobs. They pay well, they're very well skilled.
But they too have been buffeted by inflation and high interest rates.
What we have seen all around us is uncertainty, so we're very reliant on a supply chain. That supply chain has been fractious, really difficult to maintain. We've seen suppliers go under, we've seen prices, in some elements, we've seen prices go up by 30, 40%.
Now, inflation is just a measure of how fast prices are rising each year. Just because inflation's down doesn't mean prices are down. They're not. It doesn't mean people aren't feeling squeezed. They are.
Yeah, you're going to go play again.
Gemma recently returned to work after taking time out to study and have children. Like many, she recently refixed her mortgage at a much higher rate, an extra hit to her living standards.
We're sort of adjusting to having two incomes, which 3 years ago we felt would massively improve our quality of life, but the economy at the moment is, has sort of taken up that. So we're comfortable, we can afford everything that's going up, but it's not the life that we sort of expected we would have due to inflation.
The Chancellor is hoping that as inflation drops back to normal rates, people start to feel better about the economy. As an election approaches, the message from Grimsby and Cleethorpes, a key constituency Labour are targeting, is that the feel-good factor isn't back yet. Ed Conway, Sky News in Grimsby.